Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts. Season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mills.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At their 50-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage, Mills. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mills to throw for it on 4th. And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked off at the 22. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
On first down, Hurts. Got a man. It's Breshad Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On second and goal, Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darius Slayton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you put some doubt in their minds.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Yeah, this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Colts 7.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
That's complete to Slayton. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. This is Smith with a grab. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Gibson again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Antonio Gibson.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down, back to Sanders.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
That swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
T.J. Green with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Mills. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Sanders, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mills.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Sanders. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Hurts.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw on second and 10.
Mills.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. It's caught by Sanders.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Darby. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Mills now.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Running right, here's Sanders. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Going for it with Sanders. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And one more time, that's Watkins. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
138 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now a carry for Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On 1st down, it's Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Sliding out of the pocket. And Sanders has got it complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Here's Sanders, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And some room to roam now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, a 22. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that way.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Catch made by Slayton. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
On second down, a run with Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson.
Touchdown, Philadelphia!
Antonio Gibson
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Play fake, Mills.
Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Past the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On first down, Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins
there to make the grab.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll run. It's Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Sanders a first down, still going. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 30.
238 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Now on first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harris. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
42 the mic, boys. 42. 42 the mic. Check. Go, Mike 42, Mike 42.
Again, it's Mills.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts. Miles Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And now here is another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.